I am so excited that you are joining me today. I've got a fun project for you. So I'm going to give it just a minute. It is 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time here in cloudy Pufftown, North Carolina. So I am bringing my own sunshine to my day with a little bit of paper crafting, and I'm really excited that you're joining me. So as everybody joins in, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this might look, as we get into today's project, it might look familiar to you if you joined me for my online workshop last night. We had a really good time and made some super cute projects, and I want to share one of those projects with you today. I've changed it up a little bit to step it up, but let's just get in. So we are featuring the Under My Umbrella stamp set and coordinating punch. You can currently purchase these in a bundle and save 10%, which is awesome. So always love a stamp set and punch bundle. They're great, 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 great. So the projects I made last night that I wanted to share with you was this really, really cute note card and envelope that we made with a stamp set and punch. Cute. So this one's set up for is great for a beginner crafter. There's no die cutting. There's just a little punching and gluing together. Then I also showed this version here, and I made an array of these in multiple colors, and I'll show you those in just a moment. But this one, we stepped up and added a die cut element to it from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Those are so cute. I love those and the little tags in those. Today, I've stepped it up one more time, and we've added a little bit of Wink of Stella to this umbrella, and we've stamped some raindrops in there. Also added a card layer and popped that up, so it's got a little more dimension. Still did the matching envelope, so it's super, super cute. So this is the one we're going to make today. Let me go ahead and show you the color combination of all the different note cards I made. So you can do these with any of our paper stacks. This particular grouping I made with the 2018-2020 in colors. These colors are slated to retire here shortly. So about mid-April, I'm not exactly sure the date, but about mid-April, we will have the retired list come out. And each year we have a set of 5 in colors that leave and a new set of 5 in colors that come in with the launch of the new catalog. So sadly, these are the 5 colors that are going away. So this is Lovely Lipstick, Pineapple Punch, Grapefruit Grove, Call Me Clover, and Blueberry Bushel. So each of these will be retiring. So my suggestion to you based off past experience is if you love this color combo, any of these colors, you want to get any of the products that we currently offer in these colors right away. So you know, we've got this designer series paper pack, which is what I used on these samples here. You've got inks, you've got cardstocks, you've got re-inkers. Definitely make sure you get your re-inkers for your paper packs or for your ink pads, because those sell out super quickly and you don't want your ink pads to dry up. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to make a version of this card today. I wanted to show you that I kind of have a little kit going. So with the stamp set and punch, and then we're using the Whisper White note cards and envelopes. And then we're also pulling in, if I can reach it, because I did not pull it over, some Whisper White Baker's twine. And we're just using a Memento ink pad was how I did the original version. Today we're going to bring in a second ink pad. Hey, Ginger. If you missed the beginning, I am showing a stepped-up version of what we did yesterday. So that should be a fun one today, I think. So we'll have a little fun with that. All right, so in case you did miss my online workshop last night, I'm going to show you one of the cool things about this is cutting your designer paper. So we have a lot of 6x6 designer papers in our catalog, which I love. And so I'm featuring today the Settles 6x6 paper stack. So again, last night I did the In Color 2018-2019 pack, but today I'm going to use the subtles. So this is Highland Heather, and you can choose whichever side of the sheet that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this designer paper at 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. So this is different than what I showed last night because I'm adding a layer. So 3 1/8 by 4 5/8 is what I'm cutting this designer paper. Now, you can see, let me go ahead and move this. Oh, this is our paper trimmer. If you've not tried, hey Janice, if you've not tried our new paper trimmer, this is fantastic with this nice wide channel. It holds really small pieces into place much better than the older one did. The blades, let's see if I can get the blade off. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. The blade on this is much deeper. Hopefully you can see that. Much deeper than the old blade, so they'll last longer. Cut a little bit better without as much fraying, and then the arm comes out and it has the ledge all the way down, which is really nice. So yes, I use my trimmer upside down versus normal people, but that's okay. So this is why I've got an adjusted measurement. So if you did join me last night, this measurement is adjusted because I am going to add a layer of cardstock in there. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere these together. Put a little snail adhesive on the back. And just put that right down in place. Great. And then I'm going to pull out one of our little note cards. I'm going to fold that in half. And I did not grab a bone folder. So I would normally take my bone folder and run it along the fold here because I don't like it when the card does that. But I forgot to grab it, so I will not do that today. I find it much easier in my hands if I have a bone folder. I've got a little arthritis sometimes in there. So that helps. So I'm going to add some dimensional dots to the back of my layer. Go ahead and pull the backing off. If you have trouble getting the backing off, I think I've told you guys this before, but if you push on the center of that dimensional, it'll pull up that paper just a bit and hopefully you can grab it. This particular sheet is really sticky. All right, so we will lay this right on the front of our card. Okay, I can't really see where I'm at because of the camera, and my head can't go below the camera, so I try the best that I can here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, I've already die cut the layer. So I used the second largest rectangle that's in the Stitch So Sweetly dies on the rectangle side to create this piece. And I'm going to add a little stamping to this one. So we're going to add some raindrops in Highland Heather ink, just to step this up a little bit from what we did yesterday. Perfect. All done. Yay. I like that. I think it's super cute. Super, super cute. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this up on the front of my card as well. So I like lots of layers and dimension. So I don't tend to stamp beginner projects. But if you saw the workshop last night, you'll know that I did a beginner version of this. So anybody can make it. It just depends on how crazy you want to go with your layers. I like to go a little crazy with mine. All right, wonderful. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Under My Umbrella punch, which I have buried on my table. Nope, sitting right next to me. How sad is that? I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to slide some basic black cardstock in there and punch out just that little handle. Okay, I like to use it upside down so I can see where I'm punching. I find that that works really, really well. And then I want to adhere this right here on the front. So whenever I'm dealing with small pieces like this, I like to pull in my silicone craft sheet. And you can use a liquid adhesive or snail adhesive. I'm just going to grab snail since it's right here. Just add a little adhesive on that. And the reason I grabbed the craft sheet is when you get adhesive outside of your layer, it's not going to stick to this, and you can pull it right off, and then you don't have a sticky surface. So I find that very handy dandy. All right, so we will add our cute umbrella handle, and then now we're ready to make the umbrella. So as I showed you in this card here, I did the wider umbrella, but on some of these others, I did the narrower one. So I just wanted to show you. So this was what was left after we cut our 6x6 paper, right? We had this piece up at the top and then this side here. The skinny umbrella you can do on this piece or you can do on this piece. But the fatter one, the little squatty, almost closed one, you have to do on this one because it's, well, you might be able to fit it here, but I think it would be just really tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and do my envelope, my coordinating envelope flap first so that I know what cardstock I'm dealing with here. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of snail adhesive to the flap of the envelope. And I'm going to lay that right down. And I did remember to flip it over. I didn't want the same pattern on both, right? So I want my envelope flap to match my, my umbrella that I'm doing. And I didn't grab scissors either. This is what happens when you're in your craft room crafting before your Facebook Live and you steal stuff from the other side of the table. So I see them. They're over on the other side of the table. So I am literally just going to cut away with my paper snips real quickly here. This extra paper. Perfect. And so now I have a coordinating envelope that matches. I think that's so fun and super quick and easy to do. Okay, so here's the piece that we have left to put our umbrella on. So I am going to pull in my stamp and my Memento ink pad. I don't need that extra piece there. I can use that for something else. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp this. Now, I'm going to go this way because I want to use this corner and I want my width that I've got to make this the easiest I can make it to duplicate that image and have plenty of room. So it does fit on there. Get that Memento ink out of our way. And then we need to put this in our punch. Now, that's going to be hard to put in the punch the way I've got it. So I'm going to clip some of this off because I don't need that. And it's going to make it easier to slide this into my punch. Maybe I may have to clip off a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't clip off enough on this side. Okay, let me try that again. So I'm going to slide this in here. I didn't really give myself much to hold on to. But once you get it in, you can kind of slide it around with your finger, even if you didn't leave any outside to hold on to. Another trick you can do, if you didn't know, is you can always add a handle. So you can take a piece of trash out of your trash bin, scrap of paper, which I'm grabbing right now. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the end of it and attach it to my paper. This gives me a little handle so that I can easily hold on to my paper as I'm ready to punch. So that's just a little trick that might help if you didn't know. When you're ready to punch, squeeze a little bit to hold it in place, check to make sure you're happy, and then go ahead and punch out your image. Great? All right. So I want to step this up a little bit, and I'm going to add some clear Wink of Stella to my umbrella here. So I'm just going to color a little bit of that on. I don't know if you can see that in camera. I'll hold it up so you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. But I'm just going to scribble in a little bit on these two sides. I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing. I think I just want the two sides. All right, so this is a pull off and on. I've had several people try to unscrew it. That actually just opens the whole thing. So let's see if you can see that awesome shimmer. Maybe. I hope you can. It's really pretty. And this dries very, very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and see my little handle on the back. You can leave that or you can pull that off if it bothers you. I'll pull it off. Doesn't bother me really though. And then I'm going to grab a couple of dimensionals. I'm struggling getting the backs off today. All right. And we will just add that to our super cute umbrella. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, next I'm gonna grab that twine that I had, yes. And I'm gonna pull off about 6 inches, maybe a little bit more. It depends on your fingers and how much extra you need when you're tying. So I'm just going to grab a couple pieces there. That way I can have a little bit of a thicker bow, but not too thick of a bow. And I'm gonna do my little bunny ear thing. And slide that around and through the hole. Perfect, and that doesn't look pretty, but when I hold the knot and pull those loops, it gives me a moment so that I can kind of play with my bow and get it how I want it. And then now I can just clip those tails off. Cute, right? All right, so let's grab some glue dots. I call these boogers. Yes, I know that's gross, but that's what I call them. And I will put them right there to adhere that in place. Cute, right? All right, so let's add our sentiment to the front of this as well. So I've got a little piece that is 1 1/4 inch by 3/4 of an inch. And I'm gonna grab this Memento ink and my sentiment. I've been having a lot of fun with this project. As you can see, I've made a lot of them in a lot of different colors. So I have good thank you cards to send out this month to everybody. I've got quite a few cards I'm sending out. Have you been making cards and sending them out to people? I hope so. You'd be surprised at how exciting it is to get one in the mail. Do you get one from me and you get excited? I hope you do. All right. And then we'll just add this on here. My stamping was a little off there, but that's okay. Cute, right? So it stepped up just a little bit from the projects we did in last night's workshop. So I've got this one that I made today and this one. Those are our stepped up versions. And then we've got our array of ones that we made with the 2018-2020 in color. Again, these are retiring, so if you want these colors, be sure to get them. So here we didn't have the stamping, we didn't have the Wing Stella, but we did add the die cut. We didn't have the extra cardstock layer, okay? But they're both really cute, right? All right, and then we have the simplified version, which I will pull out as well. Just going to move some of these out of the way. And then I've got the simplified version. So this is the fastest way to do it. There's no die cutting. It's just a rectangle glued on, designer paper glued on, and our punched umbrella. So let me just lay out 3 options next to each other so you can see them all together. So fun, right? It's fabulous, and it just keeps getting better depending on what your mood is and what you want, how many cards you need to make, how much time you have, how much you enjoy all the layers. So, all right, great. So I hope you enjoyed this. I did want to mention to you that when you purchase the Under My Umbrella stamp set and punch as a bundle, you save 10%. When you add the Whisper White note cards and envelopes and any one of our color paper stacks of the 6x6 size paper and the Whisper White solid baker's twine, you've got an order of $52.50, and that gets you a free celebration item today. Today's the last day to get one. If you need a black pad, add that in, and it takes your order up to $58.50. So, all right, if you've got any questions, leave them for me. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you're watching, thanks for watching with me live, and if you've joined me on the replay, thank you for that as well. Very much appreciate it. So, happy stamping, and let me know if you need any products. I'm happy to place an order for you or help you get an order placed. I'll add some links in so you've got all the products that I used today in the description of today's video. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.